After 60, changes in libido and energy are usually changes in circulation, not failure, not aging. And one simple spice is gaining attention for how it supports vascular function and nerve response in older men. Cloves. Not a miracle, not a quick fix, but when used the right way, at the right time, they can support the blood flow patterns many men gradually lose with age. The problem is, most men use them casually and see no effect. So in the next few minutes, you'll see the exact, practical way to use cloves so they actually support circulation and responsiveness. Step 1. Choose THE right form. Here's where most men get this wrong. They sprinkle clove powder into food once in a while and expect it to do something for their body. But the body responds to what it can absorb, not what just passes through your meals. And this is where form matters. Whole cloves release the active compounds slowly. As they soften or steep, the body has time to use the eugenol and polyphenols inside them, compounds studied for circulation and vascular support. Powdered cloves behave differently. They lose strength faster. Once exposed to air, storage, and heat, much of what makes them biologically useful starts to break down before the body can benefit from it. Research comparing whole clove preparations to processed forms has shown noticeably higher antioxidant activity, in some lab settings measuring roughly 30 to 50% stronger. Studies looking at vascular response have also observed improved endothelial relaxation and reduced oxidative stress markers when the compounds remain intact and absorb gradually. But form alone isn't the only thing most people miss. Quality matters. Fresh, aromatic cloves contain more active compounds than old, dried ones. Storage matters. Airtight, cool, and away from light preserves potency. Quantity matters. Usually just 2 to 3 whole cloves is enough. And consistency matters most. The body responds to steady exposure, not occasional use. That's the real foundation. Because once the form is right, something even more important determines whether cloves actually affect blood flow or do nothing at all. Timing. When you take them can either support circulation or cancel the effect completely. And this is the step almost nobody talks about. Step 2, morning circulation method. Now that the form is right, timing is what makes it effective. Morning is when circulation signaling is naturally recalibrating. Blood vessels are shifting from nighttime repair into daytime activity. That's the window where gentle support has the most impact. Here's the simple method. Place 2 to 3 whole cloves in a cup of warm water. Not boiling, just warm enough to steep. Let them sit for a few minutes so the compounds begin to release into the water. Then drink slowly, no rushing, no gulping. This allows gradual absorption instead of a sudden spike the body ignores. Used this way, cloves can support early day vascular activation, helping blood vessels relax, improving flow dynamics, and preparing the body for better responsiveness throughout the day. It's subtle, but done consistently, this is where the shift begins. But morning support is only half the equation, because circulation doesn't just build during the day, it repairs at night. And the next step is what determines whether the body actually holds onto those gains or resets back by morning. Step 3, evening relaxation support. Morning supports activation. Evening supports repair. And this is where many men miss a major opportunity. At night, the body shifts into recovery mode. Blood vessels repair, inflammatory signals settle, and nerve pathways reset. Supporting circulation during this window helps the body hold onto the progress built earlier in the day. Here's the method. Combine 2 whole cloves with a small slice of fresh ginger in warm water. Let it steep for several minutes. Drink slowly in the evening, preferably after your last meal. This combination may help calm inflammatory signaling and support healthier nighttime circulation patterns. Ginger complements clove compounds by encouraging gentle vessel relaxation and metabolic stability while the body rests. Over time, this supports deeper vascular recovery, steadier blood flow, and better baseline responsiveness the next day. Not dramatic, but cumulative. And that's what restoration looks like after 60. But there's another moment most people overlook, and it directly affects circulation more than either morning or evening routines. What you do after eating. Step 4, post-meal support. There's another moment most men overlook, and it affects circulation more than people expect. Right after meals. This is when blood sugar rises, insulin responds, and blood vessels temporarily tighten. When this happens repeatedly over time, vascular flexibility and nerve sensitivity can decline. Supporting the body during this window helps protect circulation. Here's the method. After a meal, use 1 to 2 whole cloves. You can chew them slowly or steep them briefly in warm water. Nothing aggressive, just gentle exposure. Clove compounds have been studied for their role in glucose regulation and oxidative stress balance. When blood sugar stays more stable, blood vessels experience less strain, and nerve signaling remains more responsive. That connection is often missed. Circulation isn't only about the heart. It's also about how the body handles food. Repeatedly, every day. Small support after meals can help maintain vascular health and sensitivity over time. But even when the method is right and the timing is right, one factor determines whether this helps the body or works against it completely. How much you use and who should be cautious. Step 5. Consistency. This is the part that determines whether any of this works. Not once a week, not randomly, not when you remember. Daily, gentle exposure. That's what produces change. Circulation doesn't respond to intensity. It responds to repetition. Small signals, repeated over time, help blood vessels stay flexible, help nerve pathways stay responsive, and help the body maintain stable flow patterns. Miss days, and the effect fades. Stay consistent, and the body adapts. Not dramatically, but reliably. That's how restoration happens after 60. Not through strong doses, but through steady input the body can recognize and use. And once consistency is in place, there's one final piece that matters just as much as everything you've heard so far: safety. Because natural compounds still affect real physiology, and knowing who should slow down, adjust, or speak with a clinician makes all the difference. Step 6. Safety. Before making this a daily habit, this part matters. Cloves are natural, but they are not neutral. They contain biologically active compounds that influence circulation, blood chemistry, and metabolic signaling. Men taking blood thinners, managing heart conditions, living with diabetes, or using multiple medications should speak with their clinician before increasing clove intake, not out of fear, out of precision, because cloves may enhance blood thinning effects, influence glucose response, and interact with how the body processes certain medications. Natural does not mean universally safe. It means biologically active, and when used appropriately, they can support the body. When used carelessly, they can interfere. That awareness is what separates random home remedies from structured, body-aware habits. And now that you understand the method, the timing, the consistency, and the safety, the bigger question becomes, why do these small inputs affect circulation in the first place? Because once you understand the mechanism, you stop guessing and start working with your body instead of against it. If this helped you better understand what's happening inside your body, tap like and stay connected. This channel focuses on steady, practical improvements that support real physiology, not trends, not shortcuts. And if you're watching from a specific part of the world, share your location below. It helps shape guidance that fits real routines, climates, and lifestyles. Let's keep this grounded. Circulation recovery is gradual. Nerve response rebuilds slowly, but the body remains adaptive, even after 60. Small daily inputs restore function. Function rebuilds confidence. Confidence restores drive. You don't need extremes. You need consistency. Start simple. Stay steady. Let the body respond at its own pace. Because when blood flow improves, energy improves. When energy improves, responsiveness follows. And when that returns, everything connected to it begins to improve too.